Greetings, traveler. My name is Adreza, bringing you another Genshin Impact video. Okay, for today's video, I'm going to show you my first impression toward Albedo, a new 5-star character that is available in the patch 1.2. First of all, I'm going to use the character trial as my impression toward the character. Here, let's see the stats first. Okay, on the level 80 you will get 22k HP, 1347 attack here, and 700 around defense, and master 34, max stamina 24. Okay, let's see the weapon here. He uses Favonius Sword, Refinement rank 1, and energy recharge 55%. For the artifact, he uses the Braveheart, and there is no constellation. Okay, let's talk about the talents first. First talent is the Albedo's normal attack. The normal attack perform up to 5 rapid strikes, charge attack, unleash 2 rapid short strikes, okay, and it consumes certain amount of stamina, and also he can do plunging attack, of course. Then let's move to the first ability, which is Albedo elemental skill. It's called Abiogenesis Solar Isotoma. Okay, Albedo creates a solar isotoma using alchemy, which deals AoE geodamage on appearance. Okay, the solar isotoma has the following properties. When enemies within the solar isotoma field take damage, the solar isotoma will regenerate. Transient blossoms which deal AoE geodamage. Damage dealt scales of Albedo's defense. Okay, it's quite interesting because his elemental skill scales with Albedo's defense. Okay, not base defense but defense as a whole. And the transient blossom can only be generated once every 2 seconds. When a character is located at the locus of the solar isotoma, this solar isotoma will accumulate geopower to perform a crystallized platform that lifts the character up to a certain height. Only one crystallized platform can exist at a time. Only one solar isotoma created by Albedo can exist at a time, and it is considered as geoconstruct. Okay, let's demonstrate him. You can see when you press E and you hold it, you can direct the place where you want to put the solar isotoma. Okay, after you release the E, and the solar isotoma will, okay, when you stand on top of the solar isotoma, it will lift you up like a lift. Okay, it's quite interesting. There's also an area here, and for the cooldown is around 4 seconds, like Kaya's elemental skill. You know, the cooldown is quite short, so you can also spam and spam again the elemental skill. Okay, next to the Albedo's elemental burst, it's called Rite of Progenitor Tectonic Tide. Under Albedo's command, geocrystals surge and burst forth, dealing AoE geodamage in front of him. If a solar isotoma created by Albedo himself is on the field, 7 fatal blossoms will be generated in the solar isotoma field, bursting violently into bloom and dealing AoE geodamage. Okay, tectonic tide damage and fatal blossom damage will not regenerate transient blossom. Okay, for his ult, Albedo will do a large amount of geodamage burst, okay, in a wide area like this. Okay, as you can see, when I have the solar isotoma spawn before I do the elemental burst, there will be some additional damage that is called the fatal 7 fatal whatever, like that. Okay, if there is no solar isotoma in front of me, the damage will be the elemental burst itself. Okay, like that. Okay, but when I have solar isotoma found here, there will be an additional damage like that. Okay, let's move to the next talent. Transient blossom generated by abiogenesis solar isotoma deals 25% more damage to opponents whose HP is below 50%. So the transient blossoms here is the AoE damage that is dealt by the Caelestinum skill Like when you deal some damage here to the enemy in the area of Solar Isotoma, there will be a geo damage here. Okay, as you can see, there is a star-shaped shine like that. That is the Transient Blossom, right? And it says that when the enemy has 50% less HP, the damage will be increased up to 25%. Okay, let's move to the next talent. Using Red of Progenitor Tectonic Tide, which is Albedo's Elemental Burst, increases the elemental mastery of nearby party members by 125 for 10 seconds. As you can see, Albedo has 34 elemental mastery right now, and Xiangling has 307 elemental mastery. Let's test it out. Okay, after I use elemental burst, the elemental mastery is gained by 125 amount. Okay, and Xiangling here as one of the party member together with Albedo, she also gains an additional elemental mastery here, so it's good. Okay, as a support. Okay, for my opinion, Albedo is a good character, a good 5-star character that is meant to be a support, or he also can be a DPS support. Okay, for the weapon, I think using the 5-star Skyward Blade is good for him, as the weapon has the substat energy recharge, okay, which is dope because you want to spam Albedo's ult every time. Okay, and if you want to use him as a DPS, you can use Summit Shaper, which is a new 5-star weapon that is available on the weapon banner together with Albedo's banner. If you want to build him as a DPS, you can go for that weapon. For the 4-star weapon, I think Pestering Desire, which is a new 4-star weapon that you can get it for free from doing the event, the Chalk Prince and the Dragon, something like that event. You can actually get it for free because the weapon has energy recharge as the substat and it's free. It's good for him too. Okay. The next 4-star weapon would be Favonius Sword because it has energy recharge as the substat. And then for the passive of the weapon, you will get some great amount of energy or element particle that can boost up your entire party's energy recharge. Then if you want to make him a DPS with 4-star character, you can use the Black Sword because it has crit rate as the substat. Okay, and then if you happen to be unlucky in the gacha system, you can also use Prototype Ranker as your free-to-play weapon. And for the artifacts, I suggest you, if you build a DPS support, use 4 Archaic Petra, because when you have 4 set the Archaic Petra, when you do crystallize to the enemies and you pick up the crystallized orb that has particle element on it, you will get an additional damage bonus regarding the element that is crystallized for the entire party. So it's good. It is a good set of artifacts if you want to go for DPS support Albedo. Okay, for the 4 set Archaic Petra, if you want to build DPS support Albedo. Okay, for the main stat of the artifacts, for full set of Archaic Petra, you will go for the Eons here. You will go energy recharge or attack percentage, and then for the cap you can go geodemic bonus, and for the helmet you can run either crit rate or crit damage. Okay, for the support build of Albedo, you can use a full set of Noblesse Oblige, because for the 2 set of Noblesse Oblige you will gain an additional damage bonus for your elemental burst. And for the 4 set, after you use the elemental burst, you will increase all of party members' attack by 20% for 12 seconds. It is good for Albedo to become a damage dealer support. And then for the main stat for the Noblesse Oblige full set, for the Sense of Eon, you can go run energy recharge, okay, to make your ult pump become faster. And then for the cap you can go geodemic bonus, and for the helmet you can run either crit rate or crit damage. Then the last artifact for Albedo, which is quite similarly with Zhongli's proper artifact in my opinion, which is 2 set of Archaic Petra and 2 set of Noblesse Oblige. Okay, from the 2 set of Archaic Petra you will get an extra 50% geo damage bonus. And for the 2 set of Noblesse Oblige, you will get an additional amount of elemental burst damage start, okay? Okay, for the main stat of the artifacts, for the Son of Eon, you can run energy recharge, okay? Always use energy recharge to make your elemental burst spam faster, okay? And then the cup, you can go geo damage bonus. And for the helmet, you can go either crit rate or crit damage. Then for the constellation, the first constellation, Transient Blossom, generated by Albedo's Abiogenesis Solar Isotoma, his elemental skill regenerate 1.2 energy for Albedo. So when you are dealing damage in the area of Solar Isotoma, you will get an additional energy recharge for Albedo. Okay, it's quite good for being a support because you can spam your elemental burst quickly. Then for the second constellation here, Transient Blossom generated by Abiogenesis Solar Isotoma grant Albedo Fatal Reckoning for 30 seconds. Each stack of Fatal Reckoning increases damage by 30% of Albedo's defense. The effect stacks up to 4 times. So when you are dealing damage inside the area of Solar Isotoma, it will trigger a sparkling attack that is generated when Albedo's using Elemental Burst, and then there is Solar Isotoma on the field. It will increase the damage of the sparkling things by 30% of Albedo's defense, so it can scale of Albedo defense. The effect stacks up to 4 times. Unleashing Rite of Progenitor Tectonic Tide consumes all stack of Fatal Reckoning, increasing the damage dealt by the Tectonic Tide and Fatal Blossom based on number of stack consumed. So the more you stack the Fatal Reckoning, the more damage you will get. For the third constellation, it's level up the Solar Isotoma. For the fourth constellation, Solar Isotoma increases plunging attack damage by 30% for active party members within the AoE. So it is a good support for gaining additional damage for your entire party. For example, if you happen to want to summon Xiao, which is very specialized in plunging attack, you can go summon Albedo as his support, because when you use Solar Isotoma, the elemental skill that has wide area, and then you swap to Xiao and do plunging attack while under his elemental burst condition, Xiao will gain 30% extra damage bonus in plunging attack. That's good. For the fifth constellation, it's leveling up the alt skill or the elemental burst skill of Albedo. And for the last constellation, if active party members within the AoE are protected by a shield created by Crystallized, Solar Isotoma increase their damage by 70%. And there is a character that has shield that is made by the Crystallized from Geocrystallization, and then entering the area of the Solar Isotoma, their damage will increase by 17%. As I see all of the constellation that Albedo has, it seems that Albedo is a suitable character that becomes a support, okay? But mostly the Geo characters are good for becoming a support, like Noels. Ningguang can be a support too, by using Archaic Petra Set that can gain or boost up the whole party's stack according to the shield that is crystallite that contains a certain element. And Zhongli, of course, he has a strong shield, and also for the full constellation of Zhongli, when you get hit while using shield, Zhongli shields. Okay, I think that's all the impression, my first impression towards Albedo. I don't know whether I want to pull him or not, but maybe no, because I'm saving my Primogems for Xiao. So should you summon for him or not? I think if you want to have a solid support for your main DPS, you may summon him. And if you happen to like the design, the playstyle, or everything about the character, you can summon him too, okay? But in case you are a free-to-play player, I don't really suggest you to summon him, because there are several supports, free-to-play supports, which are 4-star characters like Noels, Barbara, Visual, Bennett, that can boost up your entire party. But it's up to you. I mean, if you are free to play, just make another consideration before you pulling him, because you know 5-star character in Genshin Impact is not cheap. It's very expensive, and not all of you have every single 5-star characters here. Okay, just remember that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe this video. Thank you for clicking this video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you on the next video. And easy clap.